reading through Judges in the JPS translation, and I'm in Judges 18. In those days there was no king of Israel. In those days the tribe of Dan was seeking the territory in which to settle. For to that day no territory had fallen to their lot among the tribes of Israel. The Danites sent out 5 of their number from the clan seat at Zorah and Eshtaol, valiant men, to spy on the land and explore it. Go, they told them, and explore the land. When they had advanced into the hill country of Ephraim as far as the house of Micah, they stopped there for the night. While in the vicinity of Micah's house, they recognized the speech of the young Levite. So they went over and asked him, "Who brought you up to these parts? What are you doing in this place? What is your business?" He replied, "Thus and thus Micah did for me. He hired me, and I became his priest." They said to him, "Please inquire of God. We would like to know if the mission on which we are going will be successful." "Go in peace," the priest said to them. The Lord views favor with the mission that you are going on." The 5 men went and came to Laish. They observed the people in the dwelling carefree after the manner of the Sidonians, a tranquil and unsuspecting people with no one in the land to molest them, and with no hereditary ruler. Moreover, they were distant from the Sidonians and had no dealing with anybody. When the men came back to their kingsmen at Zorah and Eshtaol, their kingsmen asked them, "How did you fare?" They replied, "Let us go at once and attack them, for we found the land was very good, and you are sitting idle. Don't delay. Go and invade the land and take possession of it, for God has delivered it into your hand. When you come, you will come to an unsuspecting people, and the land is spacious, and nothing on earth is lacking there." They departed from the clan seat of the Danites, from Zorah and Eshtaol, 600 strong, girt with weapons of war. They went up and encamped at Kiriath Jearim in Judah. That is why the place is called the Camp of Dan to this day. It lies west of Kiriath Jearim. From there they passed on to the hill. The hill country of Ephraim, and arrived at the house of Micah. Here the 5 men who had gone to spy on the Laish region remarked to the kingsmen, "Do you know there is an ephod in these houses, and teraphim, and sculptured image and molten image? Now you know what you have to do." So they turned off there and entered the home of the young Levite of Micah's house and greeted him. The 600 Danite men, girt with their weapons of war, stood at the entrance of the gate. While the 5 men had gone to spy out the land, went inside and took the sculptured images, the ephod, the ephraim, and the molten image. The priest was standing in the entrance of the gate, and the 600 men girt with their weapons of war. While those men entered Micah's house and took the sculptured image and molten image, the ephod, and the household gods, the priest said to them, "What are you doing?" But they said to them, "Be quiet. Put your hand on your mouth. Come with us and be with our father and priest. Would you rather be a priest of one man's household, or a priest of a tribe and clan in Israel?" The priest was delighted. He took the ephod, the household god, the sculptured image, and joined the people. They set out again, placing the children, the cattle, and their household goods in front. They had already gone some distance from Micah's house when the men in the houses near Micah's mustered and caught up with the Danites. They called out to the Danites, who turned around and said to Micah, "What's the matter? Why have you mustered?" He said, "You have taken my priests and gods that I made and walked off. What do I have left? How can you ask? What's the matter?" But the Danites replied, "Don't do any shouting at us, or some desperate men might attack you." And you and your family would lose your lives. So Micah, realizing that they were stronger than he, turned back and went home. And the Danites went on their way, taking the things Micah had made with the priests he had acquired. They proceeded to Laish, a people tranquil and unsuspecting, and they put them to the sword and burned down the town. There was none to come and rescue for it was distant from Sidon, and they had no dealings with anyone. It lay in the valley of Beth Rehob. They rebuilt the town and settled there, and they named the town Dan, after the ancestor Dan, who was Israel's son. Originally, however, the name of the town was Laish, and the Danites set up the sculptured image for themselves, and Jonathan, son of Gershom, son of Manasseh, and his descendants served as priests to the Danite tribe until the land went into exile. They maintained the sculptured image that Micah had made throughout the time that the house of the God stood in Shiloh.